I treat her like a dog. Get! She's my property.
Paul has made me shave his initials on my...
They have a 12-year-old son named Jonathan.
He's gonna be just like me.
I look up to my father, and I'm gonna be just like him when I grow up. My mom is below my dad, and my mom is below me.
Controlling abusive men, and the women love them. This is Susan. Susan says her husband Paul's controlling and abusive ways are destroying her life. For the last 8 of the 13 years that they've been married, Paul forbids Susan to speak to any other man. He even made the post office take the male man off his route for a male woman. Paul forces Susan to with a warm cloth after he uses the bathroom. And Susan is forced to tattoo Paul's name on her private parts. So therefore she has been branded for life. What makes this even more painful is they have a 12-year-old son named Jonathan. And Jonathan's learning from Dad and beginning to control his mother as well. This is Susan's story.
My name is Susan, and my husband has been controlling me for the last 8 years of my life. We used to live in the inner city, but Paul moved me way out into the country. And that way, I wouldn't speak to anybody anymore because there's nobody around to talk to. Paul tells me that I am beneath our 12-year-old son, Jonathan, and that just makes me feel like crying. Paul has choked me to the point where I couldn't even breathe anymore. Paul has made me shave his initials on my private part. That's not even human. When Paul walks, he makes me walk behind him and look down at the ground. He makes me feel like a dog. Paul calls me a bitch and a fat ass and a whore. And Paul makes me walk 10 miles a day in the cold. If it's raining, if it's snowing, on the ice, it doesn't matter. I've stayed with Paul for so long because of everything that we've gone through, and I do love him. I really need for him to change.
Why are you crying?
Because it's the truth.
You can't even listen to that, can you?
No.
This is you.
I know. That's my life.
You're talking.
That's my life.
You can't listen to yourself tell the truth.
No.
He goes into the bathroom. You have to and dry him. Now you have this 12-year-old.
Right. Jonathan.
What's he beginning to do?
He's starting to act just like his father. Yeah.
What's he say?
Under his breath, he calls me a bitch.
Your son.
And he's become real bossy like his father.
Before we meet your husband, Paul, listen to what he had to say about his controlling ways. Watch.
I control my wife, Susan. I treat her like a damn dog. Get! I get sex, I get food, I get anything I want. I make my wife, Susan, wear a meter on her leg so I know that she's walking 10 miles a day because I won't be with a fat. My wife has a tattoo on her ass with my name on it. I make her shave her private parts with my initials on it so that everybody knows she's my property. If my wife gets out of line, I'll beat her with a belt. Or I'll choke her back into submission. All women are bitches. Just look it up in the dictionary. It says a female dog. All women are disgusting and weak. My father controlled my mother. I control my wife. My son will control his girlfriend. And that is what our family history is all about.
In the past, oh yeah.
He has hit you?
Yeah, choked me.
And with a belt, too?
Yeah.
Beat you with a belt? Choked you?
Yeah.
Hit you? I can't wait to meet this guy. Paul. talking like about her like she's a piece of cattle.
No, she's not a cattle. She's mine.
Treat her like property.
She is mine.
You treat her like property. You treat her like a chair. Do you ever say that to him?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
What's he do,
all the
laugh at
time.
you?
Those are my words.
That man.
She's my property, though. She's my property, I'll tell you that.
Are you out of your mind?
No, absolutely not. My father was that way, I'm that way, and my son will treat his kids like that.
And guess what? And guess what? You're treating your son that way too, aren't you?
Absolutely. He's going to be just like me, and his
I want
kids
to
will
tell
be
you something.
just like him.
You know what your son? It's the worst form of abuse.
It's not true.
Oh,
Maury.
yeah. Oh,
Telling
you
a
don't think so?
lady to
Oh, yeah,
do what she's supposed to
you
do.
don't think
can
so?
do.
Well, with your permission, we sat down with your 12-year-old son, and we want to give everybody an idea of what this 12-year-old thinks of his mother.
My name is Jonathan. I'm 12 years old, and I think every man should control his woman. I think my dad, Paul, is the greatest person in the world, and he controls my mom, but I think that's the way it should be. My mom is below my dad, and my mom is below me. I come before my mom. If I have to use the bathroom before she does, I get what I want. If I want to take a shower before my mom does, then I get to take a shower. If I want to use the phone and my mom is on the phone, I make her hang up the phone. My dad taught me how to control my mom, and that's why I'm going to control her for the rest of her life. When my mom makes me mad, I call her a and she's stupid. I look up to my father, and I'm going to be just like him when I grow up.
You brainwashed. Yeah. You have brainwashed son.
No. That's my boy. My dad raised me like that. I liked what I saw, Maury. You know, what's wrong with that? Yeah, my dad treated my mother like that. He got what he wanted.
And you didn't stand up to your dad and say, "How dare you treat my mom that way?"
No, I enjoyed what he did. I liked what he got. Respect.
Slave, you don't want a woman.
No.
You would hit her.
Oh, absolutely.
We'll be right back. This man is teaching his son how to abuse his own mother.
I tell my son to slap his mother, and he gonna do exactly what his daddy do. Father like son.
This man is back for a second time.
I'm a man, and she's still a dumb dog.
Well, how come you're with him?
Because I love him. I mean,